Lashonda!
London fought to the Vegas fights. We conquer every stage, every crowd in sight. Under the limelight, we ignite, take flight. Under the limelight, we will fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you load in what could be the final time, the Fulcrum Center, 8,716 fans. God damn! Get up and let us know how you really feel about it, motherfucker! Welcome to the show. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Brian Benjamin Andrews. And for the final time, we have regular seasonal action before it all ends, man, the untitled finale. This Saturday night begins the end. 5 calendar years, 5 calendar seasons of Global Sport Council action coming to a motherfucking head in just 5 motherfucking days. This Saturday night, February 7th, night 1. And we got 2 things to take care of, man. We're all set. We're all set. These are the only 2 things. My friends, stay tuned after the action here tonight. We're going to go over every single match for the untitled finale starting this weekend, moving into next week, the 2-day Gala Extravaganza, where it all comes to a head. Talking about the main event of the entire era, man. Night 2, match 7, the main event of the entire season, the final match, with the biggest stakes for ownership and control of this league as we move on into a new era in Global Sport Council action. Once again, the evolution is upon us, and we can't stay any longer mired in the past. We must move on, and that means the leadership is challenged. Samoa Joe, the president, Commissioner Brandon, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Shotzi Blackheart, Callie Edwards, the California Collective, the ruling force in the greatest sports entertainment entity in this world or beyond, putting up their stake against one of 5 teams, 2 of them here represented. Here's what we got going. There's 2 left in the new world order. There's 2 left in the Osborne family. Hyper Night Ravens in the house. What's up, baby? Packing the buttons and bird binary best of the rest for the nest. That's Opry Chamber, or quote the Raven nevermore. Welcome to the show, man. Let's talk about what we got. This is it, and for the first time, there's not been one extra show. We did it. We packed it in. This is it, my friends. We got a hell of a doozy to finish off the Survivor Series. This is our 18th Survivor Series match. Kevin Nash versus Omen Osborne, one-on-one. The new world order and the Osborne family making it to the end, still too tall in this elimination series. And the only teams with 2. One of these teams going to be whittled down to 1. The winner gets the advantage. This is an advantage match, and we'll move on to the main event, the Survivor Series finals. The loser of the match goes into the 6-man Battle Royale. And I got my picks. We will edit. But this is the remaining field. Kevin Nash and Owen Osborne. The loser of that match gets puts into the scrum. Over the top rope. Last man standing wins. Raven of the Cult. Tom Osborne of the Osborne family. Either Owen Osborne there, center left, or Kevin Nash. Whoever loses the first match. And the Dave Meltzer of the Insurrection. The Independents. Owen Hart of the Hart family, and Stag of the new world order. That's right. The winner of this match goes on to the main event to face the winner of this match. All right. That's our main event. But the only other thing we have to cinch up is the Def Jam Vendetta Championship Round Robin Series. As action closed, Roxanne Perez finished dead last, 0 wins, 3 losses. I'm not going to say we fired her. but rest assured Roxanne Perez will not be appearing in Season 6 action of Global Sport Council. And that's a promise you can take to the motherfucking bank. Okay? It was a 4-woman series. Roxanne Perez 0-3. The rest of the field, these 3 women, 2 wins, 1 loss apiece. A hell of a way we got here in 8 falls, but this will be the 9th and decisive. Haley Osborne, Pit Stop Sally, and Mandy Rose, the winner of this match, goes on to the untitled finale to face Madison O'Grady for the Def Jam Vendetta Championship. That's the last thing to book except for our main event. The final Survivor Series match, one-on-one. The winner takes their whole group back into play at the untitled finale in the main event against the California Collective for ownership and control. These are my 2 picks, Owen Hart and Kevin Nash. It can be any of these 2 men in these 2 matches. Okay? It just can be. It just can be. But the winner of this match punches their ticket for their group to go to the main event inside of War Games to face the California Collective for ownership and control of this very league. And my friends, what a league it is. 5 calendar years, over 1,300 matches, 250,000 views from 80 countries worldwide tuning in. And most of them have the same thing to say. What the fuck am I watching? And the answer to that is good ass shit. So let's get into the action then. Kicking things off, the 18th Survivor Series match. Kevin Nash of the New World Order versus Owen Osborne of the Osborne family. The 2 frontrunners of the Factional Warfare Survivor Series. The winning faction to be either of these 2 teams moves on to the main event War Games against the California Collective for ownership and control. Owen Osborne of the Osborne family, superstar of the year. Superstar of the year in my book. And by the way, I'm the motherfucking king of games. Brian Benjamin Andrews, I know, I ain't said my name in a long time talking about the king of games. So I'm the motherfucking king of games. And Owen Osborne didn't quite make it to an opportunity as the king of games, but he did win 3 other championships simultaneously this year. He's still got all 3 of those sons of bitches. He's one half of the television tag team champions, along with his partner Tom Osborne, and they are partners in every sense of the word. He is the world heavyweight wrestling champion, will be defending against John Cena at the fucking finale. And he's also the 8-time defending multi-universal championship. And I think, no matter the ruling party, after this weekend, bro, whoever takes over the league, I think everyone is in fucking agreement. The multi-universal has fucking usurped the world title, my friend. That's as far as I'm concerned. One-on-one against Kevin Nash, a former king of games. When I say the king of games, I mean the all-time tippy-top pinnacle championship of this league. And by definition, the most prestigious championship in the professional wrestling industry to this day. Kevin Nash, yes, for a spell once held that coveted title. Not one of the leaders of the New World Order, that's Sting and Stang, but the New World Order, brother. They've been clanging and banging. They've been doing the goddamn thing for the better part of 3.5 years. And they could end up winning the whole fucking shebang. The commissioner hates Kevin Nash, but there's just something about this fucking handsome son of a bitch you just can't help but root for. So let's find out. We already seen Nash and Owen listed in the main event fixes in. That's my prediction. I predict Kevin Nash wins here. Owen Osborne makes it to the fucking, he loses here, goes to the Battle Royale. Owen Hart wins it. And the main event is the Hart family and the New World Order. That's my pick. Watch it be Owen Osborne and Tom Osborne winning. How about that? Wouldn't that be some funny shit? We'd only have 3 matches. Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest of the evening is the 18th Survivor Series match, and it is an advantage match scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring first, representing the new world order. He is accompanied by a man called Stang. From Detroit, Michigan, he went in tonight at a spelty 317 pounds. Big, sexy Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash, one of only a few men in Global Sport Council history to have won the World's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship and Global Sport Council's King of Games. Can you name the two others? 50 points for the one that can do it. We see Nash every week now. That's because he's winning. Say it again. Kevin Nash is one of 3 people that have won the World's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship and Global Sport Council's King of Games. Can you name the other 2? I'll give 25 points for each successful guess. Here comes his opponent. The music's coming in, I'm sure. Look at all that hardware. I'm sorry. His opponent from a trailer park just south of Scuff City, USA. He went in tonight at an astounding 341 pounds. Being accompanied to the ring by his brother, husband, cousin, Tom Osborne. He is one half of the Global Sport Council Television Tag Team Champions. He is the World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion and the Global Sport Council Multi-Universal Champion. The leader of the Osborne family, Omen Osborne. Jericho Michaels. Absolutely. Brandon is awarded 50 points. Omen Osborne. He's already got John Cena for the world title. He's already defending the multi-universal title at the finale. He might earn himself, him or Tom, would earn themselves a shot also in the fucking main event. All right, this match is on, baby. Like the commissioner said, 2 big mean men. And we're about to be slapping meat for your enjoyment here. Our opening contest, the 18th Survivor Series match. And Omen Osborne, all 340-something pounds of him. He's a big ass sexy. Couple of super heavyweights. Look at this. From a supine position, up and down. The dominance of Osborne. Nash out at 2, 30 seconds and a couple of big-time slammer jammers. And you know Nash was not ready for that shit. Now I know he's normally sipping a cup of Pinot backstage, luxury style. Could be some classic rock, could be some modern hip-hop. Most likely for Kevin Nash's evening. It is some 90s R&B. Probably some Seal for a night like this. Maybe some Jamiroquai. Wait, no, outside of the ring. Omen Osborne, you must have powered up Kevin Nash. Oh, Jesus. On the barricade. Yeah, it's got a 1-inch pad on it too, but look at the way Nash snapped on impact there. That is not good. Staying outside of the ring. Let these 2 horses fucking go at it. I think at this point, respect for the competition is fully at play. You gotta have that at this point. This is the 18th Survivor Series match. We've been going for months. National count. Good for 1. Nash back on the attack here. Thinking about a nice side buster. He struggled a little with the weight. He did struggle a little with the weight, did Nash. But we'll see. We'll see if he's getting warmed up here. I was gonna say, normally he's got a cup of Pinot or whatever. I heard he was fucking fully focused and doing stretch bands and all kinds of stuff. Some good warm-ups. Not just chilling fat Russian leg sweep. And we've said it for a long time for the triple champion Omen Osborne. How the fuck do you even prepare for Omen Osborne? He's got 2 losses in his career. 1, 2. He's 16-2. The Goozle, we saw Nash back in 2021. Wait, into the pin here. Well, Undertaker v. Styles with the Goozle, the choke slam, if you will. Let me explain to the listeners out there. And Tom Osborne talking some shit to Kevin Nash. Well, you should know better, Kevin. Look at this. No sold the shot. Nash was ready for it. Nice hit toss. Well, Scott Osborne on the ground trying to pop up. Caught by Nash, though. There's a right hand. Stay down, Owen. Kevin Nash looking for some big time shots. Taking the defensive stance. Well, Owen Osborne just keeps on coming. A backflip out. No. Caught. Another power slam. Oh, man. Like a body slam toss there. And Osborne, in a rare move, posturing to the crowd. Look at the density of this crowd here. 8,000 plus. Jackknife powerbomb. Not a running, a short jack. Hey, John Doe! Oh, you bitch! Tom Osborne distracting the ref. John Doe's, oh, fuck, I'm going to count a 2 count. Oh, of course, Owen Osborne's out at a 2. I think a jackknife did Owen Osborne in, brother. Yeah, the schedule as a champion is rough enough. The schedule as a double champion is double tough. But what do you got when you're a triple champion also involved in the main event storyline? Owen Osborne has 4 threads pulling at his ass right now. Of course, Tom Osborne's going to distract the referee. The Osbornes come out and all of a sudden, you can distract the referee. You can distract the wrestler. You can put a chair in the ring. Good job, Colin. Nobody's selling because they're big-ass men. It's pure strong style. Nice heel toss outside of the ring. And I think even Owen Osborne, never mind. I was going to say, even Owen Osborne will have trouble selling that fucking toss. But it's not to be. Spinning neckbreaker. Ref to 6, I believe. And Nash is back up. You're right, Commissioner. There's men selling. Nash trying to get to his feet, shooting. That's not going to happen. Wait a second. Look at this. It could be the Goldberg slam by Osborne. He did. A series of power slams culminated in the Goldberg slam into the pin. To move on the finals. No! No! Nash out by a horse's hair. And I want to say the C word. Nash, I don't know if he knows, but Owen Osborne's charging at his ass with a clothesline. He hit him. And Nash is in real serious trouble. There's a blatant choke. You're not going to score a submission. They're going to take away some air. Wait a minute. Now Nash, a surprise roll like a snake. Owen Osborne on a 2. Nash was able to hold for 2. Now it's Nash with a jump on the action. And Osborne taking the big Mexican bean jump with that back body drop. This could be a big one. Running jackknife powerbomb by Big Sexy to move on to the finals. Where's the pin? Count the. It's gotta be Tom. Count another fucking pin. 2 count. He got it. He got his ass. The running jackknife gets it every time. Every time. Hell of a fight between these two behemoths. No one can withstand the running jackknife powerbomb. One half of the picks is in. No, I'm 1 for 1 in my predictions. Tom Osborne distracted the ref. I'm glad we kept a static shot the whole time. The winner of the match in 5 minutes, 43 seconds by way of pinfall, Kevin Nash. The new world order moves on to the finals of the Survivor Series. No matter what, the new world order might just do it. I'm going to exit here. I don't have to edit. Owen Osborne lost, so he is in this Battle Royale, the 19th Survivor Series match. 2 sharpshooters in the new world order. Well, goddamn, you know. That's just the way it goes sometimes. They didn't win yet. All right. Battle Royale. The winner faces Kevin Nash in the main event in the finals of the Survivor Series to determine what faction faces John Cena, Samoa Joe, and Brandon, the California Collective, in the main event of this entire era. 5 years of history coming to a point. Now, we saw Nash versus Owen Osborne because their two teams still had two guys, and one of them had to go. But you're not done. We have this battle royale situation. Owen Hart of the Hart family, the sole survivor. Jim Neidhart, you'd have to say the Iron Man of this series. Got two eliminations rather. I don't know anyone that's got more than two. But Owen Hart surviving it all, he's 1-0. Owen Osborne, no stranger to surviving long, arduous series. But he just ate his first loss since the summer breakout tournament. He was 16-2, now he's 16-3. Owen Osborne second from the left. Like you just seen, the final opportunity here for the Osborne family to make it to the fucking finals, man. Then you got Raven center left of the Cult. Of course, Raven, CM Punk, Randy Orton, Otis Lee, Raven, and Raven.
Apollo!
Death, destruction, nihilism. Who's the president if the Cult wins? Go fight for it. Every single member of the Cult, thinks that they are the Cult leader, that their particular brand of culting is the right way. So we'll see. And then next to Raven is Tom Osborne. The Osborne's got two in this son of a bitch. And by the way, that's no advantage because every character in this league is compelled to fight in a one-on-one paradigm, regardless of affiliations, regardless of team status. Tom and Owen Osborne, brothers and partners, set against each other. Can they win out? We shall see. Then we have Dave Meltzer of the Independents. Of course, him, Cody Rhodes, Mercedes Moné, the Young Bucks, Shawn Michaels. A bunch of independent thinking wrestlers thinking that they know how to run a true worldwide media conglomerate because they got something called work rate, because they think that their fucking kayfabe don't stink. Dave Meltzer, a former world champion, a former national champion, a season 1 OG. We're talking about 2021 for this shit. Dave Meltzer's been around the block more than a couple times. And then finally a man known as Stang. Not Sting, but Stang. A man born out of the expansion of the New World Order, the introduction of the fake Sting, the NWO Sting. The character of Stang was born out of a simple clerical limitation. I could not have two people both called Sting. The idea of the fake Sting is that you're supposed to think it is Sting. It's not Sting. Hence, I could not have two Stings because all their records mesh together. Hence, Stang was born. Jeff Farmer, the NWO Sting, the fake Sting, known as Stang. A notable and all-time worthy Global Sport Council multi-universal champion, one of the leaders of the whole New World Order. And a victory by Stang here negates the need for a main event, doesn't it? Very interesting. I'm so annoyed. The night's not over. The night's not over. I don't know. I might be rooting for Stang in this one. I don't know. Just fuck shit up. Oh no. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna fucking do it. There's 6 people. There's 6 people. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the 19th Survivor Series match. And it is a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royale challenge. Approaching the ring first, representing the Cult. He comes from the Bowery and weighs in at 236 pounds. This is Raven. I could go for a Raven victory Any old time. Any old time. Raven's one of the real motherfuckers of professional wrestling. All right, here and beyond. I don't need to tell you, you can look it up on Pro Wrestling Wiki what Raven's been up to outside of here. But inside of here, he's got 4 years worth of fucking storylines, man. A hardcore icon and a man that tries so hard. And he's got so far. He's got a World Tag Team title to his name. But man, getting the cult up in the War Games, sheesh. All right, oh shit, okay. Introducing second from a trailer park just south of Snuff City, USA. He went into tonight at 229 pounds. One half of the Global Sport Council Television Tag Team Champions, Tom Osborne. Yeah, man, Tom Osborne isn't just another pretty face with the television tag team titles. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, Tom Osborne is the only man to be deemed the undisputed Global Sport Council Intercontinental Champion. No, not just the Global Sport Council. He beat every Intercontinental Champion on the planet to become the undisputed Intercontinental Champion, regardless of league or faction or fucking promotion. Tom was the MVP in the previous match. He definitely was. It was a good fight between Nash and Osborne. Don't get it twisted, but Tom Osborne was the MVP. Oh shit. Oh shit, okay. Introducing third from the same trailer park in Snuff City, USA. You've seen him previously in a loss to Kevin Nash earlier on in the broadcast. Weighing in tonight at an impressive 336 pounds. He is the other half of the Global Sport Council Television Tag Team Champions. He is the World's Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, and he is Global Sport Council's multi-universal champion, the leader of the Osborne family, Omen Osborne. Omen Osborne's taken a loss once or twice in his fucking career. And every time he does, they say, there is a chink put in the invulnerable armor of Omen Osborne. And every time they say that, Omen Osborne takes his career to another height, to another level of dominance. And this is factional warfare for Omen Osborne's third finale appearance for total ownership and control of this league. And speaking of a man that wants nothing short of total ownership and control of this league, I will introduce fourth from Sacramento, California, San Jose, California, Napa Valley, some NorCal bullshit place. Sorry. From San Jose, California, he weighed in tonight at 241 pounds. The leader of the independent wrestler, Dave Meltzer. Put some respect on his name. Before he was even involved in active competition in professional wrestling, he was a preeminent reporter and a preeminent opinion man of this entire industry before Global Sport Council for over 40 years. It is a lifetime of study, training, that brought him to this point to wrestle for the first time in his actual career, Dave Meltzer. He's a man that made good. Make no fucking mistake about that. All right. Introducing fifth from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He weighed in tonight at 231 pounds. He is one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the sole survivor of the Hart family, the Rocket, Owen Hart. And either way, come hell or high water, Untitled finale, you might need to change his nickname from the Rocket Owen Hart to the King of Hearts, because Owen Hart is vying for Global Sport Council's King of Games at the finale. Owen Hart, the Hart family, all four of them in the top 20 all time in this league, thanks to a factional run that you wouldn't believe. Yeah. Oh man. By the way, I hope the audio is good. I forgot to turn down the volume from before, but that's alright. Introducing, finally, supposedly from Venice Beach, California, he went into it at 251 pounds. He is one half of the leaders of the New World Order. If I could get that in, he is a man called Sting! It's Sting! Sting is here, the former multi-universal champion, two-time television tag team champions with his partner Sting. The New World Order, it's the cool guys hanging around for a long time. And anytime the New World Order is involved in something, you know you're getting some good shit, Jack. You just know it. Sting and Sting sitting on a couch playing No Mercy on N64. We got that. It sounds good. Appreciate you. Fuck Owen and Sting. Owen's my pick. But Sting would be fucking hilarious. Over the top rope battle royale challenge. Last man standing moves on to the main event against Kevin Nash in the Survivor Series Finals. Back heel kick. Little hook kick by Raven on Owen Osborne. He just got pinned in a jackknife situation by Kevin Nash. You know, Owen, you can't say he's feeling a little bit mad. People get slam jammed. Meltzer taking out Raven. Owen Hart taking it down. Tom Osborne taken down by Raven. I mean, a Stanger here. And Meltzer, center of the top rope, catching himself on the apron, back inside. Oh, and a drop by Osborne. Poison runner by Tom Osborne. My goodness gracious. Hart taking quite a nasty spill on his beat. Back in the fight. The opening salvo is going to be fast and furious. Now look at this reverse chokeslam. Wait, it's Owen on the top. He caught him by the scruff. It's the bad kitty drop by Owen Osborne here. And now Tom wrestling in the corner. Owen Hart maybe in a compromised position. Owen Hart maybe going to be big boot to Sting, cracking a face paint. And now Owen and Tom going back over it. And I think Owen, well, you got a bone to pick. Owen and Tom, they had to have been arguing in the back after the finish there. Tom, I don't know about you, a complete shot. I don't know about you, but I think Tom Osborne did all he could, distracting the ref for maybe 10 whole calendar seconds. And Owen Osborne still fell to the running jackknife. That's not on Tom. So I don't know what the fucking deal is here, but the Osborne's going to separate. A Raven looking at bottom left here of the ringside area. Raven could be dropping up in it. Rushing off, surviving. Oh, German suplex release. German. Quick Meltzer. Flipping Sting inside out. Little punch to the beat of Owen. Oh, Meltzer's out. Dave Meltzer's been eliminated by Owen Hart. We're down to 5. The Independents have been eliminated from Survivor Series contention. And no, not Raven up on the top. Got the kick to Owen Osborne. It's down to the Osborne brothers. Sting, Owen, and Raven. Dave Meltzer, the Independents, your season is finished, my friend. Congratulations on a good one. There's a drop kick right to the mush. A Raven and Owen Hart. Uh-oh. In some trouble by Stanger right side of your screen here. pushing down on it. Owen taken down by Tom again. And I think Tom's fucking more pissed at Owen than Owen is at Tom. Tom's pissed. Looking to win it here, guys. So over the top is Tom Osborne. Oh no! Tom Osborne's been eliminated by the dreaded Knight by Stang. Down to 4. A Stang victory means the new world order assumes ultimate victory of the Survivor Series. Owen Hart working hard on Raven. Spinning heel kick. Maybe to no one in particular. But Owen Hart, nice recovery. Sleeper hold upon the Stang. Now Owen set in the far corner. Raven, are you going to try to lift him up, Raven? Jawbreaker counter. Owen Osborne is in some danger. The Osborne's in some danger of losing it all. Wait, Owen Hart sent over to the right side. Right hand block. Owen Osborne back in the ring. Owen Hart back in the ring. Go for left. Oh, watch out. Stang. Top a drop kick. Stang has been eliminated. The new world order still got hope. Kevin Nash in the main event in the final. Owen Hart fighting strong. Trying to get something going on Owen Osborne. It's hard to do. There's a nice monkey flip. Good move by Owen Hart. Raven resting on the apron. Look at this. No rest for the weary motherfucker. Nice dragon whip into a leg stretch. Owen trying to get on Owen. Owen trying to get on Owen. Right there. The carcass of Raven blocking that. Look at Owen doing the right thing. Taking a little rest. Taking a little nasty. Choke bomb. The Baldo bomb. Well, not quite the Baldo bomb. Just a choke drop by Owen Osborne. Raven in a bad way. Like most motherfuckers are when they're standing toe-to-toe with 6'8", 336 pounds of Owen Osborne. Owen neutralized at least for a second. Owen set up by Raven on the cult. Owen can help. Owen, I don't know what Raven, if he's got the strength. Owen's a tactician, man. Holding on to that bottom rope. Getting back into the action. Owen could have been done. I think he could have been done if Owen helped. Running DDT. Cracking the face skin of Raven there. Wait a second. Owen, he's got a hold of Owen Hart here. Looking for a chokeslam. Up and wait, not over. Oh, Owen Hart has been eliminated. The Hart family has been eliminated from contention. It is down to Raven and Owen Osborne, the cult versus the Osborne family to make it to the finals of the Survivor Series. Which of these men will face Kevin Nash in the main event? Which faction will persevere? A bloody Raven fighting an uphill battle, looking at a mountain of a man in front of him. Owen Osborne trying to prove to be the immovable object in a battle royale situation where it matters more than any other. Raven is weary. Raven might be weak. Owen Osborne eyeing a left side elimination. Got the Goozle looking for a chokeslam. Wait a second. It's the same setup as Owen Hart. Up and over. It's Owen Osborne! It's Owen Osborne! Good God Almighty! There it is. That's the end. The winner of the match in 6 minutes, 10 seconds by final elimination, Owen Osborne! Oh my God! Owen Osborne losing to Kevin Nash, winning here. Now the rematch tonight. Owen Osborne, Kevin Nash, Part 2. The new world order for the Osborne family going against the collective in the main event. Holy cow. Who could have thought? Who could have thought? And before we move on, let me just hop up in here. That's it. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. All right. Why finish one series when we can finish two? The last piece of business Beyond the Survivor Series is the Def Jam Vendetta Series. And like I said at the jump, 4 of the top chosen contenders in the Vendetta Championship division went into double round robin action. We ran the series as long as we could go. And the way that we finished was as follows in last place. Dead last, 0-3. Roxanne Perez. Tied for first with 2 wins and 1 loss apiece are these 3 women. Pit Stop Sally, who is one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Haley Osborne of the famed and feared Osborne family. And Mandy Rose, formerly of Toxic Attraction, but also formerly a Vendetta champion. How about that? That worked out perfectly. Jeez Louise, it sure did, Nate. It really did. How cool. The following contest is the final Def Jam Vendetta Series match. No, wait, it is the final of the Def Jam Vendetta Series. The winner of this match will be declared the #1 contender for the Def Jam Vendetta Championship and will face Madison O'Grady at the untitled finale. Approaching the ring first from a trailer park just south of Sub City. She went into it at 159 pounds. Haley Osborne. Refreshed by her brush in her last series match, victorious over Pit Stop Sally. Haley Osborne says, I can do it. I can do it. Triple threat action. This is a 3-way dance, by the way. Elimination. All right? Hey, don't fuck with my shit. All right, introducing second from Scott City, USA. She went into it at 259 pounds. One half of the Women's World Tag Team Champions, Pit Stop Sally. Pit Stop Sally, a bit of a laughing stock among some in the Global Sport Council hierarchy because she's fat. But I think she's proven her point over the last couple of seasons. My friend, I think so.
Toxic.
Man, I gotta take a piss. Why is it that when the women come on, I gotta take a piss? That's fucked up. Introducing finally, weighing in tonight at 144 pounds, Mandy Rose. And if Mandy Rose puts forth a good effort and gets another look at a new era, season 6, season 7, there will be no Toxic Attraction for her. 2022 Toxic Attraction, Mandy Rose, not the best. All right? This is when it was like, yeah, I can do better elsewhere. And I think a new era and a new package for Mandy Rose would do great. Unfortunately for her, this song is garbage. She needs something like some Rihanna. Okay, thank you. There's fog and everything. Thank you. Mandy Rose, former Vendetta champion. There you go. Osborne, Sally, these bitches fought each other just last show. And I call them bitches because they're wearing their fucking hats still. And I don't like that. 3-way dance. Elimination style. Last woman standing faces Madison O'Grady at the untitled finale for the Vendetta Championship. And there's a nice leverage slam by Pit Stop Sally. Everyone's trading off back and forth. Rose looking for a... Oh, no! Nice drop kick. Nice drop kick by Haley Osborne. There's no fucking love lost here between Haley Osborne and Pit Stop Sally. Guarantee you that. They faced each other twice. They both beat each other once. Vertical suplex by pit stop. Looking to post. Look at this. Yeah. Squatting. Squatting. Haley Osborne with a vertical suplex. Running kick. Mandy Rose kind of the odd man out. And this one, I would say, season 4 and 5, big for growth. I mean, Haley Osborne was introduced in season 4. Pit Stop Sally was introduced in season 4. Mandy Rose has been around a long time. But Mandy Rose never made an impact like these two made. 2 count only. Like I said, no one, this is elimination style, so no one's saving anybody. Couple of bimbos going for some bimbo drop kicks. Mandy Rose might not like that I called her a bimbo. Haley Osborne wouldn't mind at all. There's a kick to the clavicle region. Oh, a bear hug. Trying to squeeze out Haley Osborne, quite literally. And Osborne gets some elbows in. You really do got pissed, is the problem. They're coming around a takedown by Osborne, and Mandy Rose coming back in. But yeah, she waited her turn, brought in a table and everything. There's a sudden bomb right on the table frame. That'll feel good. Look, Mandy Rose forced out again. And we are back to Pit Stop Sally with a big elbow drop to Haley Osborne. And Mandy Rose like, well, fuck. You're not going to let me do anything, or you're not going to let me do anything. Rose trying to assert herself once again. Just not even acknowledging Mandy Rose as an especially takeover. Clavicle kick. Little man, oh shit! I was expecting an ass with a double foot stomp. That'll take out Mandy Rose. He's out at 2. I'm like, man. I ain't never seen Pit Stop Sally get jumps like that. Body tackle taking on Osborne. Sally looking to keep it going. Mandy Rose finally getting a little something here. Well, not to send Haley Osborne to a neutral corner. Okay, that did nothing. Now set up the ropes. Trying to run through Sally. Didn't work out very well. Couple of shots. Nice drop kick taking on Pit Stop Sally. Wheelbarrow attack. Drop kick attack. Both Rose and Haley both missing their shit. There's a series of shots by Osborne. Finishing the back double. Now set up over the top. Mandy Rose looking to get some one-on-one time. You don't want it. Dive bomber drop into the pit. Mandy Rose might be fucking cooked here. And that's it. Mandy Rose is out. It's down to Pit Stop Sally and Haley Osborne. And I gotta say, Mandy Rose is a complete non-factor. There's that wheelbarrow. Escalera into the DDT. Pit Stop Sally out at 1. No, how about, hey Haley, I think since it's come down to this, and since y'all beat each other once, oh, there's the flatliner. What does it all need? Haley Osborne with the damn flatliner. She wanted the Kumite kick. I think it was modus operandi interruptus. By Pit Stop Sally. Up to the top, little flying there, arm drag situation. Personally, I think the Osbournes are the winners because only beat 5 other guys in that match. Plus their other wins, they are the winners. Can't do it, Kyle. Did you see Haley Osborne? She went for her little roll-up thing and just flopped. And just fucking flopped. Now Pit Stop Sally. Oh, God, what a throw. You don't want to see Pit Stop Sally swing that thing. Kendo stick right to the face of Haley Osborne. The next fall determines the #1 contender for the Vendetta title, who will face Madison O'Grady at the Untitled finale. On prettier. No, wait, packed up. Big bulldog, oh, nice onto the kendo stick. Sally's like incredulous. What the fuck was that? Throw in the ass. Maybe you wanna drop that ass on Haley Osborne into the pin. Pit Stop Sally for 2 shots at the finale. No! Osborne out at 2. It was a good 2. Pit Stop Sally threw that ass all over the place on the Haley Osborne. I think Haley Osborne refusing to dive until she can also throw her own ass. You know, what's Pit Stop Sally motioning for? Well, she's got something bigger. She's got something bigger than the dive bomber, than the ass drop. Nice swing play. Haley Osborne falling for the drop kick. Sally taken down. Now a kendo stick. Now, oh shit! A rapid thud. Right to the face, right to the hat. Oh, yeah. They're going to the thumb with that kendo stick to the back of the head. To the back of the head. Oh, duck. Duck by Osborne, man. That was in the back of the head. There's a headbutt kick to the gut. Another Astro. Oh, wait a second. Rubius crashing down 2 times. That could be all. Osborne watching the count. Gets you moving. Osborne moved her. You saw Haley watching the count. She's still in it. She's still in it. Trying to pull a hat off. It ain't gonna come off. But you can't pull some of those hair fibers. You can definitely do that. Pissed off Sally to the top rope. Osborne on the floor. What are you doing? It's dead on. To the top rope, to the floor. My God. 240 pounds plus. Crashing down on a Haley Osborne. And pissed off Sally says, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Talk your shit now, Haley Osborne. Pissed off Sally. Looking for a shot at the Vendetta title. Looking to make 2 appearances at the finale, for God's sake. Sally says, this is my time. Dive bomber drop on the back of Haley Osborne's head. Hit the frame of that table, count 2. That's it, that's it, that's it. Picks up Sally. What a series. Hey, Mandy Rose, remember her? And yeah, that was all she wrote for Mandy Rose. That was 4 minutes ago. Goodbye, Mandy Rose. Thanks for coming. It came down to a hell of a contest between Haley Osborne and Pit Stop Sally. Look at this. What a transition. You saw the back of Haley Osborne's head. Here it is again. Boom! That's all she wrote. She wasn't watching that count. She was out cold, son. Call winner of the match in 7 minutes, 16 seconds by way of pinfall. Call winner of the Death Jam Vendetta Series and the #1 contender for the Vendetta Championship, Pit Stop Sally. They have a nice rivalry going. I think so too. And if that's the end of the rivalry forever, you never know what's going to happen. But that was a great contest. It really was. Man, it's come to this. And I'm going to take a piss real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right. If NNWO wins, is it 4-on-4, Rude and Ray? Well, we don't have to worry about that. Sorry I missed that one. Oh, wait, we do have to worry about that. If New World Order wins, we shall discuss Rude and Ray. I don't know. I like Sting, Stang, and Nash. I like Sting, Stang, and Nash because if the Osbournes win, then it's Tom, Omen, and Devlin. So either way, it's like at this point, you're taking 3. No Robert Roode or don't cloud it. We got our stars. This is our main event. This is the final match before the Untitled finale. What you could call a WrestleMania. But my friends, this is more than just the 5th yearly final extravaganza. This is the end of an era. This is the culmination of 5 years calendar of hard work, determination, and growth. The California Collective has been steering this ship as its owners and operators for 2 entire seasons. The time has come to evolve into a new era. And it's time to determine who will be the leaders and torch bearers of that new era. The California Collective is waiting at the final match of this entire era, match 14 of the Untitled finale, the final match in the War Games to determine ownership and control of this league versus the faction of one of these 2 men. Now your man to your left, Owen Osborne, Triple Crown winner of this year in a season that we weren't even holding a tournament to determine a Triple Crown. Owen Osborne became the first and only man to hold and defend 3 separate active championships successfully. Owen Osborne, unprecedented. And the Osborne family, started by Tom, brought in the lot with Owen Osborne, Haley Osborne, Devlin Osborne, Osborne Anderson, and the herd got big. And this is what we had left. And by God, what a rise for Owen Osborne, the entire Osborne family. They're like, okay, imagine if Beavis and Butthead were about to run the show. That's kind of what it's about. Versus Kevin Nash in the New World Order, who's thinking complete corporate synergy. Okay? Now, I wouldn't worry about the corporate synergy because the New World Order is ritualistically the coolest gang in the crowd in this league since season 1. Since he started, Kevin Nash has been around. The New World Order has been around, providing some of the greatest moments and stories in our league's history. Sting, a former World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, 2-time television tag team champion, with his partner Stan, who's also a former multi-universal champion, a Triple Crown winner. And Kevin Nash, one of 3 men to hold both the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship and Global Sport Council King of Games. Nash, the New World Order, wants to get rid of the weird stuff in the Global Sport Council. I understand it's cheating, but I'm not really with it. I guess I'm rooting for the Osbornes here, but oh God, do I love Kevin Nash and do I love the New World Order. Swear to God with this one, I'm so nervous. Yeah, just a note on that. The Osbornes through this whole thing, if we're talking months of build-up just to even get to the point where we start this 20-match Survivor Series to find the faction worthy of facing the California Collective. We have months of power, consolidation, of grouping, man, and figuring out who all these people work together, right? Since the whole time, Brandon said, just give it to the Osbornes. Just, they want it. No one else needs this shit. And now look it. It's Owen Osborne in the finals, dude. Owen Osborne in the finals. This is nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Scheduled for 1 fall, it is the 20th and final Survivor Series match. The winning faction goes on to the main event of the Untitled finale to face the California Collective inside of War Games for ownership and control of Global Sport Council. Approaching the ring first from a trailer park just south of Scuff City, USA, he weighed in tonight at 336 pounds. one half of the Global Sport Council Television Tag Team Champions. He is also the World's Heavyweight Wrestling Champion and the Global Sport Council Multi-Universal Champion, the leader of the Osborne family, Owen Osborne! Enough said. And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, he went tonight at 316 pounds, the sole surviving member of the New World Order, Big Sexy Kevin Nash! Old Man Nash getting it again. The former World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, the former King of Kings, one of the realest motherfuckers in the history of professional wrestling. And for this reporter, for this founder, for this member of the leadership committee, a man that's deserving opportunities anytime is Kevin Nash. And look what has been done with this one. 3 men have defeated Owen Osborne in his nearly 2-year run of dominance. Kevin Nash is one of them. Can he sweep it here tonight, 2-0, to take the New World Order to the main event of the finale? Osborne, Nash, the 20th and final Survivor Series match is on. Getting started on the next collar level tie-up. Both these men super heavyweights, and after the war that they had together to kick off the show, the next collar level tie-up is a sign of mutual respect. Now Osborne in his 3rd match of the evening. I don't suspect stamina to be a true handicap for Osborne here tonight, but his brain might be a little frazzled at this point. A whirlwind of emotions. Owen Osborne's a stalwart figure of the Osborne family through this entire run. But losing and then winning and then being put in the 3rd match to take your family to the heights that you know, as Owen Osborne, you know your family deserves this. You know they need this. And why should some bourgeois, established, old whites fucking get a shot at the whole enchilada? Because they already did it? Fuck that mess. I think one of the things the Osbornes and really anyone outside of Global Sport Council creation can really attest to is kind of like these fucking WWE, AEW, New Japan, TNA people that already got a whole career and a whole legacy outside of this league being given the same opportunity as you. Now look at this, choking. Osborne fighting against that paradigm. Sting, Stang, the New World Order, been there, done that. The Osbornes, with Owen Osborne at the helmet, there could be another right there, slow in the back, right between the L4 and L5 fucking vertebrae of Kevin Nash. Not a good look. Looking for the Goldberg sling. Nash out of scouted once, but look at this. 2 times the charm up and down. No way! Got Nash up for it to take it to the finale. The main event. Oh man. Owen Osborne, tenacious to connect that Goldberg slam. Now Kevin Nash, he's already wrestled once tonight too against this very same supernatural, super heavy, beefy ass freak known as Owen Osborne, who's looking to fire to the floor now with a splash. Oh man, he ain't nothing but that. He ain't nothing but that. Kevin Nash with the very last second is with a drop. And a splash in it. I know you might be thinking, oh, it splashed on the mat. It's a 1-inch mat over concrete. look, I don't know if you ever did anything with your life. If you ever rolled around on a 1-inch tumbling mat, okay? It's not exactly a fucking memory foam landing, okay? Commissioner says that was the win. Oh, wait a second. No. Nash wants the jackknife. Oh, it's countered! It's countered by Osborne. Osborne fell by the running jackknife in their opening contest here. I'm glad he still knows better to get the fuck out of that. Looking for a second Goldberg slam. It could be just like that. It could be just like that. Two Goldberg slam. Nash, can he reach the ropes with his foot? He can't. He's out. It's the Osbournes. It's the Osbournes. The Osbournes are going to the finale. Woo! Woo! Nice ball to a bomb. Impressive victory by Osborne. He didn't quit. He didn't falter. He didn't faint. He countered the jackknife. Came back with the second Goldberg slam. The winner of this match, 3 minutes, 28 seconds by way of pinfall. And the winner of the Season 5 Survivor Series, Owen Osborne. Get Nash out of here. Bring in the Osborne family. Haley, Tom, Devlin, you all gotta come to the ring. Our cameras have stopped rolling, but the Osborne family celebration has only just begun. It's gonna start in the ring with blatant, incestual, sexual overtones, with drug use that is beyond the Schedule 3, Schedule 2, fucking national paradigm, man. I'm talking about methamphetamines, cocaine, peyote, marijuana, cheap beer, expensive beer, liquor, insulin. It's only just begun, and it's going to continue all night long in the Fulcrum Center and beyond. The Osborne family is going to the finale. Owen Osborne, Tom Osborne, Devlin Osborne versus Samoa Joe, John Cena, Brandon inside of War Games in the main event for ownership and control of Global Sport Council. Unreal, how it should be. Great ass show, man. Thank you. And thank you, Owen Osborne. He said months ago the prodigy was fulfilled. Remember that? When he won the world title, he said the prodigy is fulfilled. He said it's all over now. And look at this. He won another title since then. He got his family into the main event since then. And now the California Collective has really got to think about how hard they want to fight to keep this league staring at the precipice of destruction at the hands of Omen and the rest of the Osborne family. This main event will be unlike anything you've ever seen in Global Sport Council. That much I can guarantee you. Thank you very much. And before we sign off finally, okay? This is the post show. Holy cow. Incredible. In-fucking incredible, man. I just wild. Just wild. Omen versus Cena, and then us versus them. Yeah. So let me write this in here. And all right. Welcome to the post show. After this is it. This was it. After tonight, this Saturday night, night 1 of the Untitled finale, night 2, the Wednesday after tonight, 6 days from now, 7 days from now, it's all finished up. In no particular order. This is for the benefit of the article, for the podcast. This is the final card for the untitled finale to finish an era in no particular order. Night 1. World's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship, John Cena of the California Collective versus Omen Osborne of the Osborne family. John Cena proved himself in continuous divisional action to make good for the #1 spot to face Omen Osborne for the world title. Omen Osborne's got 3 championships. Don't think he ain't working. And then to determine the world tag team champ, the women's world tag team championships, Pit Stop Sally and Wendy Wheels are putting up. And someone just take these fucking titles. It really doesn't matter. They could win, they could lose. The fucking women's tag division is in fucking serious jeopardy. I'm glad it's ending here tonight. We're gonna start anew. In season 6. But Pit Stop Sally and Wendy Wheels defending against Raven and Revy Rolston. They're part of the cult. Haley Osborne and Marissa Cardinale. A couple of unstable bimbo-ass bitches. Just living in the limelight and getting all the fucking drugs, dick, and pussy that they can get. You know what I'm saying? It's pure, it's pure goodness, man. Just having a good time. They like to share. You know what I'm saying? And then Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan that beat Pit Stop Sally and Wendy Wheels in their world title match, but they won by countout deliberately. And Rhea Ripley, you're fined $93,000 for fucking that finish. You did it on purpose. You fucking killed the division. You should have just beat him, and we could have had a real match. But instead, you fucking deliberately. And I want the article to be clear on this. I want the podcast to be clear on this. Rhea Ripley deliberately won by countout, not because they couldn't win the match. Or the only reason she took the countout victory on purpose was to fuck the titles, was to fuck the division. Well, you're not getting out of it this easy. You're still teaming with Liv Morgan. I don't care how much you hate Liv Morgan. I hate Liv Morgan too. But guess what? You guys are the biggest sex pots in Judgment Day history. Henceforth, you are the team that should have been put together from the Judgment Day in the first place. We didn't need Raquel Rodriguez. We didn't need Roxanne Perez. We didn't need JD McDonough. We needed the fucking... We needed the whole Liv and Rhea storyline with Dominic, and then you guys realizing that you both love Dominic, and Dominic loves both of you, and then you guys get together as a throuple. That's what should have fucking happened. But you didn't do that, did you? So, Rhea, Liv, do something good here at the finale. We're going to move on to the final beef match of the era. It's a cage match between Callie Edwards and Shotzi Blackheart, the California Collective. A lot of fucking drama this year, the women's tag team realm. All right, Shotzi and Callie were the women's tag team champions. They lost those belts to the aforementioned Pit Stop Sally and Wendy Wheels in the worst match in Global Sport Council history. And in the rematch, the Make Good that said, no, we know everyone can do better. Let's have a real match, not even for the titles, just to have a match for respect. Shotzi Blackheart walked out on that shit. Callie Edwards couldn't believe it. Well, look, they're going to fight it out. It's a cage match, no holds barred. And the winner faces Natty Neidhart at night 2 for the All-Star title. All right. Now, speaking of Pit Stop Sally, she has earned her, man. Pit Stop Sally, man, she did good. She did good for herself. You just seen here tonight, winning the Vendetta Round Robin Series in that triple threat, will face Madison O'Grady for the Women's Vendetta title. In the National Championship realm, Miles Michaels has laid out a special challenge to the fake Razor Ramon, Rick Bogner, who you've seen victorious in recent action. Bogner, in the top of the rankings currently for the national title, accepted the challenge from champion Miles Michaels. Miles Michaels, Rick Bogner, a.k.a. fake Razor Ramon, one fall to a finish for the national title. And then for the Global Sport Council Multi-Universal Championship, Omen Osborne faces Stang. And you notice how, like, the Survivor Series closes, and you see these people kind of start to get repeated here. That's just due to how good they're doing. The Survivor Series was a whole separate story, a whole separate league, a whole different division, man. But the people that do good, the cream rises to the fucking top. Everyone's had the same. You look at how many different competitors we've had this year. This is the cream that's risen to the motherfucking top. And speaking of the cream, I'm giving an opportunity, man. I'm Brian Benjamin Anders. I'm Global Sport Council's King of Games. I'm the top champion of the league. Okay? Never mind that I'm the founder of the league. I'm the one that came up with the whole thing. Never mind that I host every show and commentate every match and announce every match and maintain the spreadsheets and the website and the podcast. Never mind all that. I fought for the soul, spirit, and identity of this very fucking league about a year ago today. I did that. I saved this league from bullshit. All right? I'm not even going to mention the name, who I beat. But I saved this league from bullshit. And I think everyone can agree Season 5 has been devoid of a lot of bullshit. We've been doing good. But listen, man, this will be my 5th championship defense. And I am ready to lose it. I'm tired of talking so good about myself. I know who I am, and I know what I'm capable of, and I know that I'm capable of a lot. But I also know, my friend, no one wants to hear the fucking host talk about how good they are. Brian Benjamin Andrews, yours truly, 6-man, 30-minute endurance challenge. The man with the most falls takes the king of games from my fucking wretched, rotting fingers. All right? Who is good enough to fucking take it? There's been nobody. And I hope one of these 5 men, one of my 5 challengers, Owen Hart, Mike Tyson, Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe, or Chris Jericho. And we'll get into all that at the finale. But all 5 of these men, worthy, capable challengers, man. And we're going to see. We're going to see in 30 minutes who can do the most damage. How about that? Night 2, we got a Dave Batista match. Man, Dave Batista, you know, he was a 2-time Vendetta champion this year. And just because he lost to Santa Claus, man, it's like, shit. Well, we had one slot open. We're giving it to Dave Batista. Dave Batista can pick anybody he wants. He picks Skrilla May. All right? Wrestler turned rapper, turned wrestler, turned rapper. Skrilla May from the Hollow Scuff City, USA. He's got great music. He makes great music. Happy to have Skrilla May here. He's been around since season 1. Happy to give him some flowers here at the Untitled finale. Show everyone just how cool this motherfucker is. All right? Then for the Men's Vendetta Championship, Santa Claus, who beat Dave Batista at the Christmas special for that title. He's got to be at the finale because he has to defend his title, and it will be against Stang. The strongest other multi-universal champion. We talked about that during the Battle Royale. Shingo Takagi will defend the Intercontinental Championship against the number 1 contender, Mike the Miz Mizanin. And I know there's been rumblings of douchebaggery coming back and all this stuff. Look, whatever you're going to bubble, Mike, you might as well bubble it here. All right, February 10th, win the Intercontinental title against Shingo Takagi. All right, it's anybody's game. The World Tag Team Championships are on the line as Yokozuna and Owen Hart, the formerly known undisputed tag team champions. They got 1 loss to their record, one-on-one against one team against Sting and Stang of the new World Order. Now, the new World Order isn't going to own this company, but they might have some shots of control of this company by way of championship victory. Another championship on the line is the ECW champion, 2-time defending ECW champion Black Saturn, one-on-one against last season's Triple Crown winner Smooth Quinn, the only man left with a winning record in the ECW division. Is fucking perfect. And then our semi-main event, Natty Neidhart, for the 3rd time, defends the All-Star Championship against the winner of Callie Edwards and Shotzi Blackheart from night 1. And the main event for ownership and control of Global Sport Council. You talk about the election in your articles and your podcast. This is that aforementioned election. It's not an election cast in votes. It's an election cast in violence. Brandon, John Cena, Samoa Joe, the ruling class party, the California Collective, at it since the jump. Season 1 on. 5 years of greatness. Going 3-on-3 inside of a War Games match against Omen Osborne, Tom Osborne, and Devlin Osborne. They are known collectively, colloquially, as the Osborne family. The prodigy has been fulfilled. They've been saying it for months. Omen Osborne and the Osborne family is going to run over this entire league. And the status quo is more than fucking challenged. Now, look, we started this off with 8 teams, almost 40 men. And all 8 of these teams, all 8 of these factions, all 8 of these alliances, they had their own input about how they would run this league. At the end, we're down to the collective. We're down to the Osborne family. You want to take a look at that breakdown on globalsportcouncil.net tomorrow. Joe Hendry will be on the new game, not likely. Forget Joe Hendry. This is the finale. The main event, the Osborne family versus the California Collective for everything, for it all. The final match of an era, 5 years to get to February 10th, 2026. The festivities start February 7th, this Saturday, live on twitch.tv/Global Sport Council. Catch your VODs on youtube.com/Global Sport Council. globalsportcouncil.net. It's got all the info, stories, articles, and interviews you could possibly want. And you can join the special email list for the Global Sport Council podcast, deep dives, critiques, all kinds of stuff with great hosts and great information. And then besides that, it's been a worldwide journey for 5 years. It's crazy that it's come to this point. It really, really is. I'm looking forward to closing a book on 5 years. And it's by no means the end. So what a great feeling it is each and every year. But this year just a bit more. I don't think we've had a better structured year. So that's crazy. I'm out of here. I'm super happy. What a show. Tonight and every fucking night this season. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for fucking staying strong with us. You've gone global, my friends. And this Saturday night starts the Untitled finale. We'll see you then. Peace!